What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Sully MMA, and today we are going to get into my UFC 329 full card predictions. Well, I'm just going to do the main card because I don't got time for all that. But here we go. We see Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway, one of the most unexpected matchups that you could make in 2026. Conor McGregor off of a 5-year layoff, one of the most brutal injuries you can imagine. Only 3 in the UFC have ever came back from that injury too. Anderson Silva, and then most ironically, Chris Weidman got the same thing right back at him, and then Conor McGregor got it. You know, what if Max Holloway or some shit gets a leg break injury? I would laugh so hard. That would be crazy, crazy unexpected. But so, yeah, Conor is doing, honestly, the impossible. Who would expect that Conor McGregor would come back after 5 years and that he would try to fight Max Holloway, who's at the peak right now? He's only 34 and Conor's 37, turning 38 3 days after the event. So 34-year-old Max Holloway versus 38-year-old Conor McGregor. By the way, if you can hear the fireworks in the background, it's the 4th of July right now. We already got done setting them all off, but this is the aftermath, and people are going crazy in the Midwest. So Conor McGregor is 38. I don't think he's going to perform as well as he thinks he is. He's been away for 5 years. It doesn't look good. I'm pretty sure everybody knows the odds are in the favor of Max. And it's just one of the most one-sided things that you could ever imagine for somebody coming back from that leg injury. And I know it's a weight class up, and that in my opinion helps Conor, but it also helps Max too, right? Why wouldn't it help Max? It's not bad for Conor, but it's also not bad for Max. So I don't really think that the weight is going to have any factor on Max's performance as much as it's going to have a factor at Conor's. So I just imagine Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway in this day and age. It's too easy. Max Holloway all the way. Sorry. I wish Conor McGregor would come back. And honestly, hey, maybe Dana White sacrificed Yuri Prohaska, Ilia Topuria, and Khamzat Chimaev just for this moment. Man, that would be crazy if Conor McGregor came back and got a win. That'd be amazing for the MMA community. The Mac is back, and we can all celebrate. So, next, I'm going to go in reverse of the card from the end of it to the beginning. So, Benoit Saint Denis versus Paddy Pimblett. You know, I predicted Paddy was going to beat Justin, and I was so wrong. I think that Benoit Saint Denis would actually give Justin Gaethje a run for his money and might get finished, but he wouldn't have gotten his ass beat for 5 rounds straight. He would have put that shit on Justin. He would have made Justin work for sure. So, I don't know. I've loved Benoit Saint Denis, and I predicted that he was going to beat Dustin Poirier, but Dustin pulled that shit off back in the day. It's going to be bad. So, yeah, Paddy Pimblett, it's going to be bad, my boy. It's going to be bad. So, yeah, Benoit Saint Denis, I think he's going to get the dub. I don't know how. It would be crazy if he got a submission or a KO. But I think it'll be a submission. I think he'll get a submission. I could see it happening. They might cancel each other out on the ground. You never know. But Benoit is a dog. And I also think that, I don't know, I had to kind of snip that a little bit. We'll never know where that started off again. But so, yeah, as I was saying, I think Paddy Pimblett will actually have the advantage with the range against Benoit Saint Denis. But I just think Benoit's going to get all up in his face. And when you saw Justin Gaethje get all up in Paddy Pimblett's face, he didn't like that. He crumbled. So I'm going with BSD on this one. Next up, Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Bautista. Okay, so the beakers and test tubes are coming out, and Corey Sandhagen is going to put on a 30-27. Never mind. I'm just kidding. That is not happening. I think he thinks too hard. I think that Corey Sandhagen just thinks way too hard, especially against somebody like Mario Bautista, who's not thinking that much. He thinks, I think he's a smart fighter, but he's not going feint, switch step, get my foot on the outside, jab, feint, like doing 20 feints, 20 stand switches and all this stuff. I just think that he might throw a little feint and then go. I think that's how simple Mario Batista is. And that's all you really need. You just need effectiveness in this game. And I think Corey Sandhagen could trip up somebody like Piotr Jan or Sean O'Malley, somebody who's really thinking, right? But against those guys that aren't thinking as much, like Aljamain Sterling or Marab, they're not really thinking about this and that and this and that. They're just thinking, go, go, go. They're on your ass. So I just think that Mario has that better style to beat Corey. And Corey's taking too many L's. I just think he's taking too many L's, and Mario's kind of on a run right now. I think Umar actually just beat Mario Batista. But how did he beat him? Is because he put that pressure on him and he outworked him. Corey Sandhagen is not really the type to outwork you. He's the type to maybe outpoint you or outfeint you. And feinting at range does not get you. It does not win the fight. So I'm going Mario Batista on that one. Brandon Royval versus Loner Kavanaugh. So I've been high up on Loner Kavanaugh for a while. I think he has amazing boxing, great distance management, great shot selection. He's durable, has great cardio. I think he's a badass. And we've just seen Brandon Royval get pieced up by Joshua Van, knocked out by Cape, and it just doesn't look too good for him. So, yeah, I'm going to just have to lean Loner Kavanaugh on that one. Okay, King Green, my boy Bobby versus Terrence McKinney. You know, I've never thought it has been a smart idea to bet on a Terrence McKinney fight. Bet on him or bet against him, it doesn't matter. It's not smart. It's like playing rock, paper, scissors. You literally never know what's going to happen. You can win just as easily as you can lose. He could win no matter what. He could beat Justin Gaethje in 1 minute if he wanted to. Or he could lose in 1 minute if he wanted to. Oh, man. If I was to just say if I was to just break it down, man, Terrence McKinney is the type to either knock you out or get knocked out. And Bobby Green styles on people that wait too long. So I don't think Terrence is going to wait. I think he's just going to pull up, hit him with a crazy-ass combo, and knock out King Green. And King Green's pretty chinny. He has crazy footwork, crazy head movement, crazy confidence. I just don't see him. I just don't see this fight being a 2 or 3 round fight where he's schooling Terrence McKinney. I just think Terrence McKinney's going to empty that gas tank and it's going to land. So I'm going with him on that one. And who's on the prelims? Oh, shit. Here we go. Nikita Krylov. Okay, I will actually do some of these ones. Because I know all these people. Casual over here. Yes, I am. So, Nikita Krylov versus Robert Whittaker. Nikita Krylov. I don't know if I recall. Maybe I have, but maybe I don't think I recall ever watching him fight. So, I'm going to just go with my boy Bobby Knuckles. Why not? He's a badass motherfucker, and he is durable. He has a great IQ. He has great striking. He has great takedown defense. He's been in the game long. He has tons of experience. I don't see why he wouldn't style on somebody who... Oh, how big is this guy? Hold on. 6'2"? Nah. I think 20 pounds up, Robert Whittaker is better than almost everybody. You know, except for like the top 5 in the division. I don't know what placement Nikita is in the rankings at light heavyweight, but I don't think he's top 5. If he's not top 5, Robert Whittaker is gonna win. Especially with the added 20 pounds on his frame, he's gonna feel real good. So going with Robert Whittaker, 30-27 or 30 or 29. No, 29-28. I could see that definitely happening. He's gonna get a good 1-2 head kick, and that's a wrap. Gable Steveson versus Alicia Ellison. I don't even know who that is. Oh, God, I don't know who Alicia Ellison is. It's at heavyweight. But Gable Steveson is an Olympic gold medalist, and that enough is going to get you high up into the UFC. Now, he has John Jones helping him out. Hopefully, that's getting his IQ up for MMA so that his striking isn't weak. But it's just like Bo Nickel. He's never been hit with a knee to the body. He's never been hit with a knee to the body. He's never been really punched in the face. Maybe he's a great wrestler, but maybe he's a pussy on the feet. You never know what happens when you get your nose broken and your jaw maybe broken or whatever happens. It's just a fight happens and shit, things turn out way different than you could think. That being said, I will lean with a Gable Steveson, because I just think he's a phenomenal athlete. I saw his ass at 250 pounds do backflips. I think he could beat most people's asses without knowing MMA. So I'm going to go with him. That's a safe bet. Cody Garbrandt, Adrian Yanez. I mean, why would you bet on Cody Garbrandt? As much as I love Cody, dude, it's a wrap. How old are you? 34? He's only 34? I thought he was like 37 or something. Shit. Yeah, I'm still going to go with Adrian Yanez. I think he's the one with the crazy leg kicks, so I'm going to go with him. And Kai Kamaka versus Luke Riley. I think I saw Luke Riley fight once. I think I actually did see him fight. Once, maybe. Here, let me check him out. Does he even have his fight record up? Here, UFC.com. Did he actually fight in the UFC? I swear I saw him fight once. I think he's got like crazy good skills. So I've heard good things about him. Shit, why not? Go with Luke Riley because he's 13-0. That's badass. So that's my full card predictions. But yeah, back to the Conor McGregor fight. Man, the last time I saw him fight was 2021, and I've watched every single one of his fights ever since 2015 pretty much. That's when I first heard of him. And I just thought he was one of the coolest people ever, one of the most inspirational, motivational people ever. I feel like Conor McGregor is one of the reasons why I started watching MMA. I think that Conor McGregor is one of the reasons why I even started wanting to train it. And I'm so thankful that Conor did his thing and he changed MMA forever. He changed the UFC and mixed martial arts as a sport forever. And his impact is going to be seen for generations to come. And all we can do is be grateful for Conor McGregor going above and beyond with his persona, with his antics. And maybe some people don't like him, but at the time he talked the talk and he walked the walk. And man, Conor McGregor is always going to have a special place in my heart. And when I was in high school, man, I used his motivational talks and speeches all the time when I was working out. And a lot of love is definitely held for Conor McGregor. So I think that we should all be rooting for him. Win or lose, I think we should be rooting for him because he doesn't have to come back. He's doing it purely for the love of the game is how I would see it. I don't know, maybe he has ulterior motives, but I think that he genuinely loves fighting. And for somebody that doesn't have to fight, we should appreciate that. He wants to entertain us and bring joy to the fans and motivate us to get off our high horse. And even if we take an L in life, that you can come back and you might take another L. But these are just lessons in life. And it's not going to decide who you are going to be in the future. It's just you learn your lesson and you move on with it. So thank you guys for watching the YouTube video. It's been a great time. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.